Morning. How are we? Morning, Darren. Morning, Andrew. Oh, I've got people waiting this morning. How lovely is that? Gives me a nice warm, fuzzy feeling, that. I'm multitasking this morning, guys. Sorting some washing out as well. Check me out. Promise I won't bring the pants up. You don't need to hear that, do you? If Neil's watching, he's going to be like, what on earth are you doing, woman? So how are we? It's Friday. We made it to Friday, all the way to Friday. Oh, who's golfing this weekend? Who's golfing today? I know two people are out today. Big Wayne and Pimmy. They are both out this morning on the course, tearing it up, no doubt. So I hope they're having a fantastic morning. Morning, Kev. How you doing? So I'm multitasking. We're doing washing as well. I'm just sorting the socks out. I'm not going to bring anything else. Morning, Neil. You're so enthusiastic when you come on, Neil. I love it. You can almost hear you walking through going, hiya! I bet that's exactly what you do, isn't it? Your Sunday, Monday for you. Well, I'm golfing tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. So let's see how that goes, shall we? I'm actually playing the same course as I did the other day when I played really well. So I'm hoping I can have a really good round. Folding Fonzie's wife runs. There is Calvin's. You want to see a pair of Fonzie's Calvin's? I'm sure he'll really appreciate me for showing him. We're sorting his socks out at the minute. So I've kind of got a bit crazy this last couple of days. I decided that I was going to wash everything. If it moved, it was getting washed. So all the bedding's been washed from all the bedrooms. It's not been slept in all the bedrooms, but it's all been washed. So at least when we do have people back in the house, we've got nice clean bedding. So yeah. So you're tomorrow, aren't you, Kev? You're at Crook Hill tomorrow. So let me know what you think to it. Let me know how you think it's playing. These socks are a bit damp. They need to go back in the dryer, I think. Morning, Lisa. Sassy, you've got to do your wife's online training courses because she can't use the computer. Well, why don't you just show her how to do it and then she can do it? Surely that's the way forward. Oh man. Oh, it's all. I'm just chuck it all back in the dryer for a bit, I think. It's all going back in the dryer. It's it's a bit cold, a bit dampy. Yeah, it's all going back in. Well, that was a fruitless effort, wasn't it? Nice idea, but it's a fruitless effort. So, Simon's golfing Sunday, Monday. Have you got some golfing yet, Neil? Did you say you'd booked somewhere? Less camp, but yeah. No, go with camp. Camp's great. He's walking in, do a big what do you call him? What's that man called? John Barrowman. Do a John Barrowman when you walk into a room. Morning. Well, I've got things on the line, Daz. I've got a load of washing out there now. I've got the last lot of bedding in the wash now, so that's going to go out in the other washing line. But socks and pants tend to go in the dryer because I don't think the neighbours want to see all the smalls somehow. So yeah, my boss he's got a massive task on today. My boss, I can't say anything too much because he's proving himself today. Good luck, Mark. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So it's Friday. Who is joining us tomorrow night for Saturday Night Live? Oh, get it, washing machine, look. So I was going to take off in a minute. So I've been and bought. It's gone cold and windy here yourself. It's still warm, but it is very breezy. I think tomorrow morning it's forecast something like let me just get tomorrow's forecast up for Thorn. Tomorrow we're teeing off at 10 o'clock, right? 10:30. So from 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, it's 44-mile-an-hour winds in the morning. But it's going to be nice and sunny. Not planned that very well, did we? At all. It's going to be quite breezy on Sunday, which I don't mind. So Monday is going to be glorious sunshine again, and the wind's dropping. So tomorrow, I need to probably take about another 3 dozen balls with me. Defo Andrew, you need to ask Well, it's nice to know who to expect, as you know. Absolutely, and definitely, Lisa. Have you all got your ingredients for your Irish mules? Is much more important. I went out and got ours yesterday. Well, I've got the ginger ale in, got the lime in, but I went and bought the Jamesons. You'll be there tomorrow. It's just like going out, mates, isn't it? That's what it's all about. You can't physically go out, but it's like you're going out. I've got a topic of conversation, for discussion. Mel Reid comes out as gay, big shot, then rips into Rory DJ versus Mick, saying it was sexist and missed opportunity for inclusion. Why is she saying that? Because there was no girls there. Loved your ripper of a t-shirt with Kidnap Mick. What, the first one where I completely duffed it? That was bad, wasn't it? That was bad. I don't know if less money would have been raised. What they probably could have done is paired one of the guys up with a female. So I know Lexi Thompson's done something before, actually, with one of the like a pairs match with one of. In fact, that might have been DJ. One of the top golfers, Lexi Thompson, did something with a pairs competition, and they did really well, actually. I wouldn't say it was sexist, a missed opportunity, but I would say that if they did it again, maybe include a female competitor in the pairs, definitely. Yeah, I bet you'd have watched Lexi. What not about the Corder sisters? Thought you'd been more about the Corders. Oh yeah, I've had a group of girls play behind them. It certainly get me involved. I wouldn't go as far as what she said, but I would certainly said they could have included the ladies. Definitely. It is your kind of cocktail, Kev. It is your kind of cocktail. So we are going to go with your idea of ginger ale, not ginger beer as well. I've got ginger ale in. So that's good. They were a bit dull and boring on the microphone, weren't they? I think they could have been. Having the ladies play with them, they could have had a bit more banter. You never know. What do you mean the others are bland, Kent? Do you mean the other ladies are bland, or the golfers were bland? Explain yourself, Kent. So always there. So what is the difference between ginger ale and ginger beer then? I don't drink this stuff normally, but what is the difference? I've got a bit of air there. It's just really annoying me. So they do, Lisa. I think a lot of, certainly like the amateur level men, watch the ladies because they can kind of relate more to the swing pattern. I mean, let's be honest. If half of you guys watching here could hit the ball as well as some of the lady professionals, you'd be more than happy. I think I'd be more than happy. But it doesn't happen. Yeah, they do, Lisa. But the ladies can certainly hold their own against them, I think. Definitely. Again, it goes down to club selection. You might not be able to hit for our tee shot, but they might take a longer club where the gents would take a shorter club for the second shot. So they certainly, I think they certainly do keep the competitiveness there, the ladies. Well, we tried to get a banter going, but they kept cutting him. Women have better rhythm and hips. Oh, Neil. Are you joining them other two, are you? And go on. Waiting. Has golf got any Trander players? There is somebody that I follow on Twitter. Unlucky Neil. Ha! Get you into trouble. So, Daz, there's a lady called Alison Perkins, who is a PGA professional, and she's transitioned from male to female. And she was on. I follow her on Twitter, and she was at the Women's British Open last year, and it's quite pleasant, quite nice lady. It's a very touchy subject, this though, isn't it? The trans things, because although I'm completely all for People want to live their own lives, and as long as they're happy, do exactly what they want to do. But when it comes to some sports, because the ladies, because the gents can hit it better than the ladies. If somebody transitions from a gent to a lady, and they've got a powerful swing like a gent, where do they stand playing on the ladies' tees? Because they can probably hit it twice as far as our fat ladies. Is that fair? I don't know what the answer is to this one, because it's still new and it's still evolving. I don't know what the answer is to this. I don't know how they can resolve it, because there's kind of arguments for both sides. There's arguments for, well, they've transitioned and they're now a lady, so therefore they should play in the ladies section, the ladies tees, ladies da-da-da, which I get that, to be inclusive. But on the competitive side, if you can drive the ball with strength like a gent, is it fair that you should play against a lady who hasn't got the strength to do that? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't think we will know what the answer is. I think it's one of those hot topics that is going to cause a lot of friction in the sport world, because I don't know. That could be a can of worms just been opened there. I apologise. So anyway, where are we? Can use the Chapman days? It's new and swap men exactly. Yeah, exactly the smaller little Asian people, they can proper smack some athletics out, can't they? Have they? I mean, there's technique, isn't it? It's all down to technique. Donnie, what have you just tuned into? I don't know, Donnie. I think I've opened a can of worms. Exactly, Daz. It's a very touchy subject. Very touchy subject. Yeah, and I don't know. The guy's gone through puberty. They shouldn't be allowed to play in women's sport. Yeah. Yeah, we do, Lisa. Morning, Paul. Turn around, walk away. We've walked into a can of worms here. I think we should park that for now, because that's something that's probably going to cause a bit of that. Puberty is the factor. It is. I say I'm all for people living their life as they see fit, and as long as they're happy. If they feel they're better in the female world than the male world, and vice versa, I ain't got a problem with that. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, if hormones has got a massive contributory factor towards strength and ability, I think. Let's see, last night I was in 8 weeks, 2-hour chat in the streets and car bodies. How did you? While you're on, actually, it's Friday today, so Monday's Bank Holiday Monday. Do you still want to have a coffee morning on Bank Holiday Monday about 10:30? That's just reminded me. Because I'm not at work. I'm off like work, obviously, this Friday, and I'm not golfing until 12 o'clock. So I can still come on and have a coffee morning with you. I'd be more than happy to come and have a coffee morning with you guys. Yeah, not doing anything. That's fine. I think I've scheduled it anyway, to be fair. But I just want to see what you guys are up to. See if you still fancy coming on for a natter. You might even see poor Neil. And who doesn't want to see poor Neil? Well, you're going to see him tomorrow night. He'll be battered tomorrow night, can I assure you. So anyway, back to tomorrow night. I bought Jameson's Irish whiskey, because I was researching Irish whiskies, because I don't drink whiskey. It's just vile stuff. Don't forget Aidan. Yes, I have followed him, and I have shared his links on Twitter, Daz. So about sharing is caring, isn't it? So I googled Irish whiskies, because I didn't really know what the difference between Irish whiskey and Scotch whiskey was, and I found out the difference. Irish whiskey is smoother, apparently. So then I researched what types of Irish whiskies there are, and I think Tesco sold about 4 or 5 different types. And then again, I had to look at what different notes there are. And we ended up just going with, I did message Big Wayne, and he said, if you're going to mix it, don't get anything too expensive. So we got a Jameson's, and it ran off for like 10 quid for a small bottle. So I'll be fine. I can't see you drinking too much of it, she says. famous last words. So I've done that. I bought Jameson's and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try it last night. So I put a little bit in a glass, tried it, but no, don't like it. So Neil drunk the rest of the little bit. What was it? Oh, that's nice. Quite enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that the ginger ale and the lime makes it a little bit more drinkable, because I'm not a fan. I have to say, not a fan. I think I need a backup drink, and I've nearly run out of sherry, Dad, so I can't have sherry. I've nearly run out of it. So I need a backup drink, what I can have tomorrow. I'm sure I'll find something. Although, if you saw Twitter and Instagram, I did buy a Jack Daniel's Tennessee apple flavour last yesterday as well. And I had that with lemonade, which is quite refreshing. Neil said it'd be quite nice with apple ties as well. So maybe I'll get some apple ties for tomorrow and have some as a backup. But I will be trying the Irish mule, and wish me luck. Let's see if we can not get as battered. Man, you love JD. Oh no, it's vile. It's horrible stuff. Have you tried the apple one, Paul? Ginger ale makes a big difference. I hope you're right, Kev, because I did not like it at all. We shall see. So anyway, what have we got? Old Jamaican ginger beer. So again, I'm not normally a fan of ginger beer or ginger ale, but I will go with it. No, I didn't actually. Hartley and Brothers Golf. I'll do it now. Did anyone go over it? In fact, I might have done actually. I'll put it on my work laptop. Hang on. Right, Hartling. Right, YouTube. Hartling. All right. Oh my God, my work laptop is a bag of poo. Absolute bag of poo. Hartling and Brothers Golf. Come on then. There we go. No. Oh, there we go. Right, I've hit subscribe. I've done it. I subscribed to them. That's me done. Tick, Simon. Yeah, Chambord double cream, bit of sugar around the rim of the glass, tastes like a jam donut. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. JD honey. See, I didn't mind the JD honey. I could probably drink that neat. But I could the JD apple. I did try that neat, and I weren't stuck. Neil was having it neat because he's hardcore. Ugh. Morning, Peter. How you doing? Windy in Bristol. It's sunny here, but it is very windy. Good washing weather. Good drying washing weather. Gin and tonic, loads of ice and huge slice of lemon. I'll probably have that on standby tomorrow night, I think. Alan, morning. Windy tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Have you seen it? 40-mile-an-hour winds after that 9 o'clock. Time that perfection, didn't we? I think I'm gonna need to bring about 15,000 golf balls with me, because they're just gonna working tomorrow night. Let's keep nipping on. See the different states of drunkenness. Yeah, do that, Paul, because it's it's gonna get messy. I think we had last week. What did we have on? I think we had 24 people on last week, which was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So I wonder if we can get more than 24 people on this week. So I've already put a link on Twitter, which I'm going to reshare later. So so feel free to share the link, and let's try and get more than 24 people on tomorrow night for a Saturday night party. Been to Chemist and Tesco's already. Yeah, no, I've not been out today. Not been out. I'm still waiting for the Royal Mail delivery, because Big Wayne's posted he's posted Brendan over to me. The driver head cover. He's not come yet. Double Scotch, one ice cream. Oh no, Scotch is not good. Oh no. No. Somewhere in an alternative universe, there's a whiskey channel discussing golf. There probably is, Donny. There probably is. We like to cover a wide variety of topics, The downside is that YouTube is turning me into an alcoholic. It really is turning me into an alcoholic. I never used to drink this much at all. And now every Saturday night I'm battered. Wow, you dropped a deposit on that car. Oh, you still haven't told the wife. Oh, you might want to do that pretty soon. Because she's gonna batter you. Try a Zoom night. So we used to do Zoom nights with Paul Nicholson. There was about 12 YouTube channels, and then Paul used to host this Zoom night. There's two problems with Zoom. Is one, it's only free for 40 minutes unless you pay for it. So, and I'm a typical Yorkshire person. I'm not paying for anything I don't need it. Now, two, they did used to go on for about 3 or 4 hours, which was fine if everyone was chatting. But because you used to get some quite big characters on, it was, I mean, you know how talkative I am, how much of a gobshite I can be. Well, I didn't used to talk a lot because you couldn't get a word in edgeways because there were other people that used to talk a lot more. So I used to say very little. So I do, maybe we'll try a Zoom thing at some point just for like the free 40 minutes and see who comes on. Because it'd be good to actually see a few people. But it will be a limited 3-month thing. So I don't know. Well, I'll consider. We'll think about that, Alan. We'll certainly consider that. I could do it on my work laptop because we're getting Zoom for free. You've got Zoom licenses to do some training. Oh, watch this space then. I could do it on my work laptop. Doing it. I'm doing it. Anyway, we were a little bit shite-faced, Kent, a little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Email at Southern Comfort. See, I don't know. It's just harsh flavour for me, Paul. I don't like spirits very much. That's why I like them mixed in some things. It tastes sweet. I'm a sweet person. Can't you tell? I'm sweet. I know. 25 people in drunkenness with a sight to behold. Peter, it'll be carnage. That's what my thing will be. It'll be carnage. Luckily, on a Saturday night when there's 25 people on and we're all drunk, we can't see each other. We're all staggering in our own homes, so it's kind of all right. But on the golf day, oh man, it's just going to be messy, proper messy, but good fun. Good fun. Can you get one of those? Just rejoin Zoom after 40 minutes. Does it restart the timer? Does it? Yeah, but then you got to re-add people, haven't you? I will try it, I think, but if I hang on for a couple of weeks, because we're getting access to Zoom on some of our I'm delivering some training for some people, so I'll get access to one of the licenses, so I might be able to use that. And we're not delivering training on a Saturday night, are we? Let's be honest. Do I talk a lot on the course? Yes and no. Sometimes I'm not like a constant chatterbox, but as soon as I tee off and that's it for 4 hours. But I'm not complete silence as well. So I'm kind of half and half, Peter, on the course. Depends who I'm out with as well. So poor Alan tomorrow, he'll probably come and tell you next week, yeah, she didn't shut up. So I'm playing with Alan tomorrow at 10:30 in the breezy wind. Good car. Pay for premium. It's unlimited on Zoom. How much is it though, Neil? How much is the premium? Because I'm Yorkshire, I'm tight. I'm not tight, I'm careful. Yorkshire people are careful with the money. You can get 3 people for battery and 23 big bags in at I-40. Oh, really? Wow. That's a big car. Everyone just rejoins, you do it all the time. Oh, okay. Looking for a new car, Jacket, except for study. Nice. Jack! Nice. Can you always pay for it? Well, no, because we use Microsoft Teams at home, Neil. So that's the thing. We everything works on Microsoft Teams, which you can still use your camera on. We do a Microsoft Teams one, couldn't we? That's free. Should we set up a Microsoft? Who's got Microsoft Teams? In fact, who's on the computer while they're doing this? Can you get Microsoft Teams on your phone? That's another option then. That's another option. Copper was invented by 2 Yorkshiremen fighting over a penny. You're right, Simon. Okay, so if it's a few people that have got teams, how about one week doing a Teams meeting? Remember passing in Portugal, first Ryder Cup match, Mr. Bar, he shouted he's playing out your skin. I really was. There was one hole, it was a par 4, and I got it in 2 or something like that. It was ridiculous. I was like, I think it was about hole 5 or 6. I did it some duffer shots, but that were just spectacular. I don't know how I did it. It was just spectacular. Considering it were a bit cold. I was thinking Teams on your phone as well. Okay. That's an idea, because when we do Teams, you can sort of choose yourself if you want to go on your video or not. If we can do it where everyone's got to come on the video. Exciting. Oh, I like this. Not got to show your face on a screen in case it extends lockdown. Oh, behave yourself, Donny. Behave yourself. Who's up for that one day then? Teams thing, and then I can post that on the YouTube channel. I think you can do that. I'll speak to Paul and see how you do that. But you can. Well, can you? Did he stream live? He might have streamed live. We'll find a way around anyway. You can get Teams on the Android. Okay. How teams you've got the A team? Can't beat a bit of A team. Who's your favourite out of A team? There's a proper blast from the past for you. Mine was probably Face, because I probably fancied him, if I'm honest. But Murdoch was awesome, wasn't he? See meeting live on a Saturday night. It will be X-rated. Oh man, could you imagine? That will be carnage. So I like Mr. T. Ain't getting a blame fool. You've got no idea what you're about. What in what sense, Andrew? About A Team or Microsoft Teams? B.A. Baracus. Is it on now? I've not watched A Team for I don't know how long. I used to love A Team. It's Saturday afternoon, weren't it? Did it follow Airwolf on a Saturday afternoon? That was good, wasn't it? And then there were Night Rider as well. Microsoft Teams. So basically, Microsoft Teams is it's what a lot of companies are using now. But basically, it's like this, like a video, but you're on your video on your phone as well. So then on the screen will be loads of different people's faces where everyone's on their everyone's actually physically on the call. Not so you don't just type, you can actually talk as well, and it's like a virtual room, if you like, where everyone's there on the cameras and everyone just talks. But as whoever hosts it, you can mute people as well. So you can do it where people put the little hand up on the screen if you want to talk, or you just have everyone's microphones open and it's just a free for all and everyone chats. It can get a bit messy if it's not kind of managed quite well. Teams are £5 a month. Don't get Teams in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you've a lot of people, if you've got a desktop computer, and if you've got Microsoft Office on it, like Word and Excel and that, you've probably got Teams for free because it's incorporated into Microsoft Bundle. Teams only show 4 people. See, I thought that, but we had somebody left, our divisional director or office director man left a few weeks ago, and there's 150 odd people on this call. And at one point there was about 20 faces on the screen, all sort of dotted down. So I don't know how it worked. To be fair, I suppose if you're on your phone with it as well, it'll be really small. It's something you probably do need a laptop for Teams, or say you've got Zoom. Yeah, it might be, Alan. Okay, it's something to think about for the future anyway. Get more people actually physically on the course. Can you imagine? Brilliant. I can see you all. Oh, everyone will be sat there in the pajamas, won't they? I normally am. Idiot abroad for laugh. Oh, is that what's his name? Carl Pilkington. Idiot abroad. That's one guy I don't find funny. Sorry if you all just gasped there, but I don't get it. It's more of a you just swipe right to see the others. Oh, right, okay. Well, there's a possibility that we can explore that a little bit further. I'll try and do some research into that. I'll see if I can tug on Paul as well, because Paul's a techie guy, and he'll probably know more about what we can do with this. Okay, I think for Zoom, if I'm hosting it, I'm the one that's got to have the license. I think because when we used to do it on the on when he hosted it, I don't pay for a license, but I was still on for like 3-4 hours. So maybe it's the person that hosts a meeting has to pay for the license. Yeah, I think it is. Just had to leave the practice ground. Too many on there. You had to. Oh, that's just rude, Kent. When your coffee breaks, then due to going back to work, how can we get go on it? I know it's not fair, Daz, is it? Well, the good news is we had a meeting yesterday, 4 o'clock. When I say a meeting, there was a load of us on listening to a live broadcast by some of the directors about our exit strategy. And what they're basically saying is they're going to do it in phases, and ultimately the end game is we're not going to be working the same way as we were before COVID. So phase 1, they'll start opening offices up to 30% capacity. Sorry, phase 2, 30% capacity. Phase 3 will be 50% capacity. And then phase 4 will be the full-blown new working pattern, so to speak. But what they have said is they're not going to force people to go back to work if they don't feel comfortable. Like, for example, because I've got to use public transport, I wouldn't feel comfortable going on a public transport on the trains from here with other people. So I think that they are going to allow people to work from home so many days a week. They're going to do it on a office based on a rota system as well. So you might go in like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and somebody else will win Thursday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you win Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. They'll stagger people's being in the office, and they'll stagger start and finish times in the office. So there's a lot about doing testing as well, potentially temperature testing, but that might not work when people are running or cycling into work that live in Sheffield. Obviously, I won't do that because I live too far away, but I wouldn't do it anyway. So there's a lot of ifs and buts, but it's still don't know what's going to happen. So I reckon that the office will not be open for business, so to speak, until closer to Christmas. That's top and bottom of it. So luckily, Daz, you're probably going to have me on a coffee morning between now and Christmas. That's a long time, isn't it? You're going to get sick of me by then. Honestly, you're going to get proper sick of me by Christmas. I'm going to come on here every day. It's not even better thinking about it, does it? I mean, we're already in May. It's what, 7 months till Christmas? Wowzers. Golf in Scotland next week. Fantastic. Excellent news, Donny. You've been there since 8 o'clock. I mean, you might have, you might have actually exceeded your designated time, so to speak. So maybe it is time to give someone else a go. Yeah, I don't really want to go on public transport. I don't really want to go out. To be I don't really like socialising with people. I like this kind of interacting with people, but I don't tend to go out with people very often. I'm not a people person, really. Can you tell? Where were we? Skype. I did think about that, Paul, but again, I don't know how many people have got Skype. How many of you have got Skype on here then, on your phone or on your laptops? Because that could be a way forward. Your place has been forced into testing, working from home. I think they will do, Neil. I think they'll have to because a lot of people are not going to want to go back to work, especially when you've got other factors to think about, like schooling and other things that are kind of out of your remit. So I think the way that we work is going to change. I mean, they've proved that people can work from home because you've still got connectivity with A, your broadband or whatever, and B, Teams to be able to interact and still have your meetings. You know, so why can't people work from home? I find I'm more productive at home. Believe it or not, I am more productive at home because I've got nobody there doing that. So I can just kind of set my own thing up, set my own schedule, and I just crack through things really quick. And they did a survey, and I think most people have said they find it more productive at home. Watching a virologist in Oxford. I think they have, Simon. I think Neil's had it, definitely. Because when we were in Vegas at New Year, I think New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve he was fine, and then New Year's Day we'd gone out, and we ended up going back to the hotel room about dinner time, and he was really poorly. And Neil's one of these, he never ever gets poorly. Normally he's a carrier, so he normally brings infections home from work, and I get them always. So it was laid up with a cough, dry cough. It was burning up temperature wise, and we didn't leave the hotel room for 2 days. I had to nip out and get some paracetamols and stuff. But yeah, I think he's had it over there when we were over there, and potentially if he's had it, chances are I've had it. But members, I just didn't show any symptoms. If I've been holed up in a hotel room with him for 2 days, I can guarantee I'll have got some sort of infection. It depends on what people's immune systems are naturally like. If you can kind of sustain infection and stuff, you're all right. Done it for a farthing. Okay, so Skype is a potential way forward. It's your practice ground, whatever. So Daz, Skype is just another man for donkey's years. Skype kind of took over from MSN Messenger. Remember MSN Messenger? Surely you must remember MSN Messenger. Oh, I've gone unstable again. Can't wait for the child mother to come home. One day by yourself. Is Whitney understand the word I said? So I'm trying to do it. I didn't mean to try and do a Scottish accent there. I'm so sorry, Donny. I'm rubbish at accents, by the way. I'm absolutely rubbish. Yes, I would understand everything you said, Donny. Absolutely everything. No, Daz, it wasn't my cooking because we're in Vegas and I didn't do any cooking for the week. Anything at all. It wasn't me. I didn't make any buns or anything. I'm not getting blamed for that one. Your immune was just really strong to survive my wife's cooking. Is she not a very good cook, your wife? I must admit, I don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but I am actually quite a good cook. I am. Neil will tell you. And he'll tell you without me having to tell him as well. But I am a very good cook. I didn't used to be when I was a late teenager, early 20s. If it didn't come out of a packet, I weren't eating it. But now everything's from scratch. And that's what happens when you go on a healthy eating plan. It's not a diet, healthy eating plan. You change your eating habits for life, you see. And that's what I did. And that's why I lost nearly 4 stone, and I'm still nearly 4 stone lighter. Nearly four and a bit years later. See, change your eating plans. And you can still enjoy alcohol clearly on a Saturday night. Messy, very messy. Your wife burns the cornflakes. Sarah, you're mean. Ketchup on the cheese. Yes, ketchup on the cheese is the way forward, Daz. Honestly, it's the way forward. If you ain't tried it, don't knock it. Do you eat pizza? If you eat pizza, you'll like it, Daz. Honestly, you can even before you put your cheese under the grill, just sprinkle a little bit of oregano on the top as well. Oh, honestly. Iggy's on. Hi, Iggy. How you doing? If you control your greens via my computer, you can work from home. Yeah, sadly that doesn't work, does it? I can imagine that. But you can get the robotic ones, but I don't think they're very. What's the word? Reliable. The little robotic hoovers and grass cutters and stuff. What do you mean, Dad? No. Do you not eat pizza? Surely you've got to eat pizza. Thanks, Kent. It's a lot, isn't it? you want to see a picture? Full of pictures, me. You've seen the scary blonde hair one. I'm going to give you a rat to see another scary blonde hair one. So this was me. It's in 2009, but apart from the hair being dark and when I started losing weight 4 years ago, I was about this size. So there you go. You can see my face properly there. There you go. That was me. And you know what? You'll love Neil for this. So I was kind of that size when me and Neil met as well. And obviously we both lost weight. Your phone froze. What did you miss? So I was about that size when me and Neil met. And I do feel loads better for it. Absolutely, yeah. I don't think I'd have started playing golf if I'd not lost weight. So I was about that size when me and Neil met. And I said to him, obviously you've seen the short hair as well. I said to him, what did you see of me back then? And do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? I saw your potential. Those were his exact words. I was like, oh, Dad's missed the before pic. Okay, you want to see the before pic again? Okay. Hang on. Let me see what I look like on Facebook. I did, Andrew, before the wife ruined you. Did she ruin you or did you ruin yourself? That's the problem. You didn't have to eat it. That's not you. Yes, that was me. So there you go, Daz. You see, that's the full on, but you can't really see my face there. You can see my face if I do that kind of thing. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Built for comfort, not speed. Got fit now, an alcoholic. Exactly. Shocking. All it is, Paul, is we follow the Slimmer World eating plan. It's not a diet; it's a healthy eating plan. So it's just small things that if you've not seen it all before, Paul, go back onto my channel. There's a tea time tips vlog, which is a few healthy eating tips. Incorporate some of them into your daily habits. It can be simple things like you don't use oil when you're cooking; you use fry light. There's loads of little tips on there anyway. If you try some of them, and you'll see it will start to come off. That's all we do, and we still eat healthy now. I say a lot of it is as well. It's tricky because it's not cooking convenience food, not cooking like like your frozen burgers and chips and stuff like. Because they're all covered in fat. It's doing it all yourself, which can be time consuming. I get, but some of the little tips in there you'll be able to incorporate so easy, and it will make a massive difference. Neil will regret that statement soon on the golf course. I think Peter, I think that's one statement he's quite proud of, and he's quite smug when he says it as well. In fact, if you're on tomorrow night, ask him about it. Just say to him, I don't think he watches this, so just say to him tomorrow night, Neil, we saw a picture of Corrine when you first met. What did you see? Ask it. I dare someone to ask that tomorrow night and see what he says. Oh dear. Thanks, Daz. You look so much better than you do now. Tragic tale. Ice cream and Mars bars. Mars bars aren't too bad sin-wise. They're about 10 sins. It's the ice cream that'll probably do you. Oh, thanks, Iggy. Connection's unstable again. It's probably me that's unstable, Kent. My husband needs some more cheese. Iggy's a crawler. Iggy's lovely. You leave Iggy alone. Your brother-in-law used to say diet, not a diet, a healthy eating plan. But it's because, so you know what you eat now. This is a massive bugbear of Neil's actually. When people say I'm going on a diet, no, you're not going on a diet, because if you consume food on a daily basis, you have a diet. You see where I'm going with this? If you eat food, you have a diet. It may be an unhealthy diet, but you have a diet. So to say you are going on a diet, well, what were you doing before? Were you not eating? what you're doing is you're changing your eating habits. Because as soon as you say, I'm going on a diet, you're automatically kind of telling yourself, oh, I can't have all this stuff. I can't eat what I want. When you can, you just have to eat it in moderation. It's all about eating in moderation and not just kind of sit there and going, oh, because that don't work. Well, it does, but it doesn't get the desired results. See, you see where I'm going with that? You're not going on a diet, you're changing your eating habits. There you go, seafood diet. Very good, Donny, very good. Too much fast food, people eat junk. And that's the problem, Peter. If depending on what your job role is, sometimes you can only grab things on the go. If you've got such a hectic lifestyle, you work shifts and stuff, it's very difficult to incorporate healthy eating. That's the problem, Paul, yeah. Because you got a long shift and you're in the van. So that is a massive problem. The only thing I can say is, certainly in the winter, get a flask and take soups and stuff in the flask. Because but also you can get like food warmers where you put hot food in. It's like a flask, but it's like a vacuum container, and you can put some hot food in, like a stew or something, and it will keep it warm for so long. But likewise, you can put cold food in it, like salads or whatever, and it will keep it chilled for so long as well. So that might be something to look into, Paul. Dieters are like non-smokers. What do you mean, Kent? What do you mean? Is it just such a thing as healthy, or is it just moderation? It's a bit of both, Dan, to be fair. It's a bit of both. Because if you just eat crappy fried food all the time, just less often, it's still not going to be good for you. You still need to incorporate some healthier choices, shall we say. Just ignore our Saturday nights. To be fair, spirits aren't that bad sin-wise. Spirits are about 2.5 sins of spirits per shot. And like ladies can have 15 sins a day. So I could have like 6 shots a day if I wanted. It could be mixer's diet anyway, so it's no sugar. So it's free. It's fine, it's just incorporating it into your lifestyle, you see. I've lost 3 stone a year and put the whole lot back on one. Exactly, and that's the problem, Simon. You can't just go on a diet to lose what you want and then go back to normal. You have to. That's why I say it's not a diet; it's a healthy eating plan, because you have to change your lifestyle, not just do it for a short distance. You see, and that's what we do. You see, depends where it gets you. Exactly, Kent. Go for an active job, playing football 3 times a week. Office work is a nightmare, Neil. Office work is a nightmare. Oh, hang on. My boss went for a COVID test the other day. He's clear. I don't know why I need to know that, but thanks for that. Snacks golfing mandate. They are. But the thing is, Daz, when you walk around a golf course, you're kind of burning it off, so it's all right. Opinionated. No, but I'm not a dieter. You see, I'm not a dieter, Kent. I'm a healthy eater. Unless it's a Saturday night. Right, see you later, Donny. Hopefully catch you tomorrow night, Donny, if you're still on. Yogi Boy, exactly. Am I bringing a flask tomorrow? Alan, do you mean a hip flask? I mean, I can. What do you want in it? That's a question. Oh no, I've got to run. It's hard work, isn't it, Neil? See, the thing is, I've never been an exerciser. I've always been a lazy toad. So it's all this is food, sorting out food. You see. Do you really need your liver? I don't think so. But I'll tell you one thing. The last couple of weeks, I've been getting really, not massively bad, but I've been getting pains in my back underneath my ribs. And I thought it might have been. I thought I might be getting like a water infection or something. But I'm thinking now, is it my liver? Because I don't normally drink spirits. Is my liver telling me pack it in? Because it's really, really painful right under my ribs. Sometimes it's not as bad as other times, but wow, sometimes it really hurts. Come on, Paul, if you're still on, are your ribs kind of under there at the back there? Your liver, is that where your liver is? Am I killing my liver slowly with this alcohol? Played 9 holes yesterday after work, first time in 11 weeks. 43, excellent. Well done, Iggy. Take that every day a week. Jesus. It probably is a warning. I thought it was kidney, Andrew. That's what I thought it was initially. But it kind of comes and goes. It seems to hurt more Sunday and Monday. And then it eases off the rest of the week. So I'm preparing for some pain again on Sunday. Oh dear. Kent, Tossers gone. Oh, Kent. It's definitely my kidney than Lisa. I was right in my initial thought of kidney. Maybe I'll have to go to the doctor's and get some bloody antibiotics. Ugh. You only got one? Wow. Did you have the other one removed, or did you just not have two when you were born? You always like to get finished before traffic. Exactly. Pee time. Thanks, Simon, for that. Behave, Darren. Maybe it's pee time for you as well. In fact, look at the yes, she did get a hole in one. Absolutely. Should we celebrate again tomorrow, Lisa? Be a hole in one last week. I'm definitely down for just cut the alcohol. Peter, I don't actually drink normal. I mean, I had a little try of the Jack Daniels yesterday in a bit of lemonade. But I've not drunk anything since Saturday last week. Saturday, normally I drink on a Saturday night when we're here. And then I don't drink the rest of the week. So maybe I need to up it from one day a week to... I better not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Kidneys are sciatica starting. Oh, no. So what you're saying is I'm broken. Is that what you're saying, Paul? I'm broken. Unlucky. I had to remove it when he was a baby. Yeah, right, okay. How bizarre. They say you can. I know they can live on one kidney. Is it your liver that regenerates as well? If you have some of your liver cut out, it regenerates. I think it's that one, isn't it? You've got to make two, so that explains it. You've got a sciatica. I'm developing a reputation, yeah, but I hope it's a good one. They'll not be letting me on the Ryder Cup next year at this rate. Don't let her on. Riff-raff. Anyway, what time are we on? God, I've been on nearly an hour. Wowzers. Right, I need to go and do some work. I've got 7 emails. Wait, it's not bad for a Friday, actually. And my boss is now ringing me. Sod off. He knows I'm on a call. No, he doesn't, actually. So I'm going to bid you all a fond farewell. And get your bring a spare liver. Yeah, exactly. I might need one by the time I come round to Portugal next year. So bid you a fond farewell. See you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on here. Right here, right now. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, not now. 7 o'clock tomorrow. With your Irish mules, if you are joining in with our alcoholisms. But if not, I'll see you on Monday morning at 10:30. So stay safe. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your golf if you get out there. And see you tomorrow, Alan. And I'll see you all later. See you tomorrow.